Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Jay. As promised, I am at Accra Mall. So today I will be doing a video asking people of if they know lupus or not, if they've ever heard of it, and it'll probably be like maybe 5 people or 10 people. The goal is to know if the awareness of lupus is out there. Okay, so I'll just be starting out right away and asking people, and we're gonna find out if they know about lupus and if they even want to know more by asking questions. All right, so let's go. So I have 2 people here who actually happen to be my friends, and I've never asked them if they know about lupus. So here we have, can you tell us your names?
I'm Lisa.
Please be loud. So I have Lisa and I have Jessica here. Okay, so I want to ask you guys this question. Have you guys ever heard of lupus? So bad on my part, they're my friends and they don't know about lupus. So I'm going to tell you guys what lupus is. Okay, so lupus is an autoimmune disease and it affects the immune system. Okay, so this is when the immune system starts fighting each other and therefore making the patient sick, or it could kill the patient. Okay, and that is what I have. Alright, so I don't know, do you have any questions about lupus?
I would like to ask what percent this kind of symptoms? How do you know, how do you realize that you have lupus?
Okay, so that's a good question. What causes lupus is different kinds of factors. So it could be the environment, it could be the food, it could be the weather. We're not really sure about what causes it, but the way to know that you have lupus is by the symptoms that appear. So you could have water retention, you could have, abnormal obesity, you could have you could be vomiting a lot, you could also be losing weight as well, and it's just a whole form of symptoms that. And in order to know that you have lupus, just go to the hospital and find out from a doctor, what you really have. Okay, don't just sit at home, go to the doctor and find out. Alright. So I'm so glad to kind of tell you guys about lupus so that the next time somebody asks you, you know what lupus is. So guys, we've done our job. Let's move to the next people. Alright guys, so I've got yet another person here. So can you please tell us your name?
I'm Cornelius.
Cornelius. Alright, so the question is, Cornelius, have you ever heard of lupus?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, so he has. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Lupus is an autoimmune disease whereby your system, instead of protecting you, fights against your own system.
Wow.
If I'm right.
Yeah, that is 100% correct. So we have someone here who has actually heard of lupus, which means that there's a little bit of an awareness out there, just probably not that much, but we have evidence that there is awareness out there about lupus. Alright, so thank you very much. Alright guys, so I found another person here. Can you please tell us your name?
Diana.
Diana. Alright, so Diana, here's the question. Have you heard of lupus?
Lupus.
Wow, okay, so we need to educate her, okay? So lupus is an autoimmune disease. It affects the immune system and the immune system starts attacking its own organs, making the person sick and could possibly lead to death.
So how did that happen?
Okay, so it's caused by a couple of factors. Okay, it could be caused by the environment, it could be caused by the weather. The truth is that doctors are not really sure what causes it. Okay, you just start developing symptoms such as excessive body weight and vomiting and the abdominal pains. And in order to know you actually have lupus, you have to go to the hospital and find out if you have lupus.
And what do we do to prevent that?
To prevent it, you need to immediately take someone who is having severe symptoms to the hospital. Alright, so that we prevent it from actually going out of hand. Alright, so Diana, we have educated Diana, so our job is done. Someone else here, please can you tell us your name, sir? Sorry? Doctor, we have Dr. Into here. And so I'm doing a video about lupus awareness. It's an illness. So I wanted to ask you if you've ever heard of lupus. You have. Because he is a doctor, he has heard of lupus. Can you tell us what lupus is, please?
I'm not a medical doctor, by the way, but I know this
immune system, and it just destroys your body slowly. And so I'm so glad that someone here at least has heard about lupus, and we are so happy about that. So the job is done. Thank you very much, sir. I caught some people here, and can you please tell us your name?
My name is Samuel.
Samuel, and you are?
Flyboy.
So I have Samuel and Flyboy here. Okay, so my question is, have you ever heard of lupus? It's the first time. So yeah, we have time to educate some people here. Okay, so lupus is an autoimmune disease, and it affects the organs. So your immune system starts attacking its own organs, and therefore making you weak and could possibly kill you. Okay, and so the best way to help someone who you can see has symptoms is to take them to the hospital, because with lupus you cannot really just tell if it's lupus. You have to go to the hospital for the doctors to tell you if it's lupus. Okay, so if you see anyone with symptoms, you don't know what it's for, just take them to the hospital and save a life. The symptoms are excessive weight gain, water retention, so the feet starts to swell, and then there's a lot of vomiting, a lot of abdominal pains, and yellowish eyes, bags under the eyes. And so when you see these kind of symptoms, just take them to the hospital. You might save a life.
Just ask me, you're telling me this information. Where did you get it?
I got information because I have it. I have lupus.
Okay.
And luckily for me, I was able to go to the hospital in time and get it diagnosed.
Okay.
So that is all.
Yeah, and so looking at the symptoms and all that you've mentioned, is there any other condition or disease that has a link, like close linkage? Because it's like I could be having malaria and then I could still be feeling, I could be having these symptoms and other things like that.
Right. That is why I was saying that it's very hard to diagnose it unless you go to the hospital and then they diagnose it for you. All right, guys. So we have educated some people here today, and so that is one point on my part. So thank you very much, guys, for this. So here we have, I think, the two last people for the day. Okay, can you please tell us your names?
Charles.
So we have Charles and Joshua here. So the question is, have you ever heard of lupus? No. This is our time to educate them. Okay, so lupus is an autoimmune disease. So it affects your immune system. So that's where your immune system starts fighting its own organs. So it starts fighting the kidneys and the livers, and so you become sick or you can die. And with lupus, you cannot really find out that you have lupus by just looking at yourself. You need to go to the hospital and get diagnosed that you have lupus. And in so doing, you only do this when you have symptoms, right? So the symptoms are vomiting, excessive weight gain, swollen feet, swollen eyes. And so when you see these kind of symptoms, go straight to the hospital and just find out if there's anything wrong with that. Right. Lupus. Yes. L-U-P-S. So we have two people educated here. I have lupus, and it was almost a bit too late for me because I took time to go to the hospital. So it's best to go to the hospital already, find out, and they help you out. There is no cure, but just stay on medications. There's medications for it that will help you out. Alright, guys.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. We have educated people, and now they know, they've heard of lupus. So our job is done. Thank you guys very much. Guys, so wow, it has been a day. Okay, finding out if people know about lupus or not. And we got to find out that some people have actually heard of it, and I think majority have not heard of it. But we did our job to educate them, and so that is what we have done for today. So guys, my name is Jemima and this is my life.